welcome back, Strat fans. It's Colonel Strat, the Strategy Extraordinaire. So for this Wednesday, we're going to be showing off a classic tactic, really easy, simple one to do, called Concentration of Force. Now, the best army I've seen to do this is like melee heavy factions, and I'll explain what the whole gist of the tactic is. We're going to be going up against a generic Empire Lord here with a pretty good army, probably mid to late tier, and we got a late tier. So this is technically what you'd face on the battlefield in the campaign map, especially on normal difficulty, because the AI doesn't really build too much into one troop. They kind of try to spread them out. Alright, so to elaborate, basically what a concentration of force tactic is you have your main line melee infantry, and then you have a heavy hitting bolster infantry that picks one part of an enemy line and charges it. You focus it down and kill the unit to cause a break in the line. Now, this army has a lot of very good units that can hold and break through. If I was facing any heavily armored faction as Khorne, I'd probably struggle a little bit. That's why I figured the Empire was probably the best faction to show this tactic off against. But it could still be effective, especially if you just concentrate these guys on one area of the front. Because they're really heavy hitting, they got bonus versus infantry, they're flaming attacks, frenzy, they have a lot of weapon strength, so they can chew through units really fast. And the rest of the army is kind of meant to just, you know, show off some other tactics, but I'm going to focus on the line battle. So let's get in. Valkia will lead the charge. Set these guys up here. Have these Chaos War Shrines. Oh, I forgot to dedicate them. Oh, that's okay. They'll still help. They're still supporting. They're still supporting. Alright, so with that, let's start. And let's go find a point in the line.
Remember, warriors, it matters not from whence the blood flows.
We'll probably focus on the swordsman unit here to break the line. Gonna send in the bloodthirsters with it as well.
Hordes of chaos. Chosen of Khorne! Annihilate them! Let there be butchery! The Gore Queen Ascendant! Chosen of Khorne!
To the
Send in her and send him in. We'll have these guys focus on those guys. Yeah, let's take care of those Reiksguard with this Bloodthirster. Alright.
The Skulltaker's decree! Bloodthirster marching!
So yeah, basically what we're gonna do is well, we're gonna take our heroes back, and our Bloodthirsters are gonna take care of that Reiksguard. Alright. Let's have Valkia go deal with him, with her hero as well. So that's going to put a damper in our plans. But then we send these guys right at the sword infantry to break through the line and reach the enemy missile line. Alright, so you see we have these forces just charging in the middle as well. And we overwhelm the enemy forces.
making ground.
So that we, just put all of these forces on one unit. And we concentrate our forces, overwhelm them, and break through. It might take some time, but once you break through, it's like open season for the back line. Yeah, now we got open season for the back line. We chose through, and we go to the back, start driving, go towards the other guys, and then we can actually spread out and help the melee line as well. I usually try to you know, especially when I'm playing Khorne, I'll do something else to destroy the main line. Okay, we've got our shield and our spear Sleipnir. And yeah, that's what we're talking about. Get the Skull Crushers down there. These Skull Crushers down there. See, we've broken through their lines. We're concentrating on that one part of the line, and now we're able to outflank them and really destroy them. Already this army was looking pretty good, but now we've had masterful tactics to minimize our casualties, break the enemy front line, and go after their back, break through the front line, go at their back, and really destroy them. And then it's freed up our frontline units to go and flank as well, because we've completely shattered their front line. Even though our War Shrine has taken a bit of a hit, it's meant to just support us, so maximizing the synergy with War Shrines and with other supporting units really helps the initial breakout and helps encircle the enemy units. And it's really good for melee heavy factions to utilize this tactic when they see an enemy, because the AI will try to stretch their forces, and this can be a boon to you to expose a weak point. Like, let's say they have a weak unit that is like swordsmen, like the swordsman unit we broke through. They have that weak unit that can only take a little bit of damage before it starts to rout, and as soon as it routs, your units that are your second line just charges through the gap, the now created gap, and wrecks the enemy back line. It's a classic tactic I use all the time. It's really easy to master, and it's really good. Oh, jeez. Spin in. Yeah, really easy to master tactic, and one that works out really well for melee heavy factions. Or even if you're not a melee heavy faction, you have some good melee units, you're going to be able to benefit from this tactic. I think we just have these flagellants left here. That's all we got left. Deal with the flagellants. There we go. And that was concentration of force. So just remember, Trap fans, that whenever you're using this tactic, to make sure you have a really good melee support line, like these Chosen of Khorne, with a high weapon strength, and armor piercing damage helps too. Any good melee unit, you have a good amount of them to support your backline, and you can punch through and wreck the enemy backline. Alright, and that'll conclude our tactics video. Keep it strategic, Strat fans. Colonel out.